Hi, I'm Joe.
I'm Stephanie.
We just returned from the 62-day Alaska Yearway. We chose the Alaska Yearway because it gave us some flexibility in what exactly we wanted to do when we were on this tour. There was some pre-planned things that were scheduled already, but we like to kayak, fish, ride bikes, and so we thought this trip would be a great opportunity for us to do some of the things that we wanted to do, and at the same time still experience some things that Fantasy had put together for us in the pre-planned portion of our trip.
Right. Yeah, and it didn't have to be too structured. So we were able to have our game plan for doing it, but also we ended up doing it 10 times more than we would have done on our own just because we were more aware of the options because it would have taken a lot of homework for us to figure all that out. And when we were able to travel with others and a tour guide, we were able to learn about different places to see, historical places, learn about the different culture along the way. And my favorite is when we travel is food. So some of the best places to stop, you might just pass by, but with the advice of others and then bouncing things off of others, we were able to capture every moment pretty much along the way.
True. And I think also one of the benefits of going with Fantasy is the safety in numbers. Especially in Alaska, being out there, it's pretty isolated and some limited cell coverage. And at the same time, you hear some bad stories about the roads and environment, but in actuality, you don't know what you don't know. So going with Fantasy was great because you had somebody who knew the roads, knew the hazards, and were able to give you that information. And if anything were to happen, a breakdown of some sort, you have 24 of the rigs that are there to support you and get you back in the game and back on the tour. So safety in numbers was also an important thing for us as well.
Definitely. And camaraderie, so if something did happen, we had each other to lean on. But also the fun things. We were able to share that with folks. We were able to have bonfires and different socials. And if folks did something and they came back and raved about it, then we did a little more homework and maybe signed up for it too. So it was pretty fun to do that. But we sort of thrive on camaraderie, so that was a great way to do it as a caravan and not just on our own and hiding out with our fishing poles. So.
Right, and I think if we had to do it all over again, we definitely would go with Fantasy. On our trips back from the tour, back to our home state, we stopped at a lot of RV parks and were asked about where we've been, and we told them about Alaska, and we told them about Fantasy and all the benefits of it, and a lot of people were really interested in doing that and definitely want to dig more into it and find out more about it and see if they can do the same thing. So we enjoyed it. We would do it again, and it was great to have good wagon masters, good tail gunners, and a great company standing behind them as well.
For sure.